My name is Jordan Dickinson, aka the Pineapple, aka Pineapple J, aka Dances with Pineapples. I'm 30 years old from Monticello, Minnesota. Well, for the last 10 years or so, I've owned a custom shop in Monticello with my brother Jesse that we call Union Speed and Style. And we specialize in old hot rods and motorcycles, doing everything from ground up builds to just random fabrication or upholstery projects for people. But we specialize mainly in the fabrication and upholstery side of things. So full custom chassis, sheet metal work top to bottom, and anything from just a little motorcycle seat on up to a full custom interior. So this year for Born Free, we're building a bike for my oldest brother Josh. And we have started with an S&S 93-inch knucklehead motor. And the whole premise or concept behind the bike is to put a bike together that Harley could have possibly done back in the day as like a prototype, late 30s, early 40s. So with that, we've done some kind of strange things with it. We cut the generator off, reshaped the front end of that portion of the motor. We're doing full top to bottom fab work on it. We're making a frame, fender, gas tank. Everything's going to kind of have that early vibe. And short, squatty little bike, just kind of like you'd expect to come rolling down the road back then. The question of why am I building this bike? Well, it's pretty simple how it all started, I guess. Last year, after Born Free, finishing up the Frost Buzzard, my brother and I were sitting around at a show, just kind of BSing, and he's been staring at my bike for a little bit, and he's like, turns to me, what's it going to take to build me a bike like this? Like, I need to get back on a bike again, let's make this happen. And I just kind of laughed and shrugged it off, and I was like, well, I'll tell you what, if I get invited this year to be a builder at Born Free, I said, I'll build you a bike, but you got to pay for the parts, all the parts. And we shook on it, and in my head I was kind of thinking it was an empty promise. I didn't really think I was going to get the invite. And then 2 weeks later, Grant calls me and he says, hey, you want to do this? And I was like, oh crap, now I got to do it. I promised them, and I should do it because it's an awesome show. So here we are. Why do I want to build a bike for Born Free? Well, it's a really hard question to put into words for me personally, because building bikes or building anything for me, like the art form, if you will, that that we're immersed in is really gratifying, but it takes up so much time, and you kind of need a good deadline, you need a good goal to have to get to that point to finish something up. And for what we do in the vintage bike world, this is like, you can't ask for a better stage or a better setting to bring out the most recent thing that you're doing. And then, all year long, when it's, frozen here, it gives me that drive to kind of keep pounding away at it. Like, okay, there's going to be a whole bunch of other nerds out in California geeking out on this stuff that I'm doing, and like me geeking out on what they're doing. Like, it's just a big bike nerd convention, and for me, it's the pinnacle show for what we do. I heard about Born Free probably one or two. I don't remember exactly which one, but either way, I wasn't able to attend it. I missed it. By the time Born Free 3 had rolled around, we had scrounged up money and just like made it happen. Like, we're going out there regardless, And we went out, set up, checked out the show, and as soon as we rolled in to put our booth up, I was like, oh, man, how did we, this is going to be amazing. You know, just the location that it's at alone just kind of sets the tone for everything. And then you get people from all over the U.S. coming in, all over the world really, trekking in from everywhere. All your friends and, you know, new friends that you get to meet while you're there, just bringing insane stuff. And for us, it's kind of just become a, you know, destination for the year. Like, we don't miss it now. So it's, I think, grown to a level that anybody can appreciate. It's just a really good quality show.